This is the second in a series of 5 videos that I'm doing, beginning with information, the beautiful candle burning, the flame, and then finishing with an extended period of meditation time in silence. This video is on what you think you want, because it's what you think you want that keeps you from what you really want. So why is this true? Because you can only want something you already know about. And what you really want is something you haven't experienced yet, or you wouldn't want it. Your ego believes it knows what you want, even though it doesn't know. You want to experience the divinity of your true nature, the isness of you, the beingness without thoughts, expectations, and endless hopes. You want to enjoy the life you are living from the standpoint of everything being okay, knowing that all is well, and you can. As soon as you stop believing that you know what that feels like, because you don't, or you wouldn't want it. So what does this mean? It means that you have to give up believing that you know what you want. If you think you want to be a light worker, that everyone will recognize you as good, that you will feel special, divine, enlightened, all of the sort of woo-woo words that come up in the New Age community, all of these desires form the barrier to what you truly want. Since Source, and you are Source, is absolutely neutral, the idea of being something good or bad is only a construct of your human mind. It doesn't really exist. You and others have made it up because the human mind is constantly looking for its own approval. Every time you believe that you have accomplished a step in the right direction, you have created and caused to appear its opposite, the wrong direction. Every thought you think that tells you that you are right creates the wall between you and what you really want. To live neutrally, as the divine being you are, rather than what you think you are, based upon somebody else's words, writings, or ideals that are supposed to be right. What you really want to do is to live your life in a completely different way, except you're scared to do that. And that's because someone in your life might not like you anymore, love you anymore, they might disapprove of you. So you live according to another person's set of ideas and ideals, no matter who that person is. And then you pretend that these concepts are your own, but they're not. They're simply the wall, the barrier between what you really want to experience and what you are pretending is real, even though that it's not. So, what do you want to do to remedy this very uncomfortable situation? You want to begin to live within yourself neutrally, impersonally, without your host of needs and expectations. And yes, this might take a bit of a stretch for your very conditioned and programmed mind to comprehend and embrace. Yet there is no time like the present to change your perspective about your life. All you can do is ask yourself, am I willing to do this? Your personal acceptance of yourself will announce itself loudly by your realization that you don't care about what people think of you. Enlightenment is no longer important because you're already there. And how things turn out, well, will turn out however they turn out. Not important. All of the goals, ambitions, and needs you previously perceived disappear. What you thought you wanted dissolves as well. You no longer want, need, or desire. You are free. And in that freedom exists the basis for existence, your existence, without the perceived needs that rely on opposites, the right and wrong, or good and bad. All simply exists, and this includes you as Source. So this life you want to live, that you conceive of, is not what you want. It's what you don't conceive of that you do want. Does that seem impossible? Well, perhaps. And yet it is impossible only so long as you think you know how that life is going to be lived pursuant to the ideology that you ascribe to at present. And by that I mean any ideology at all, including the mystical New Age ideas that give you the notion that if you simply follow this or that, you will find your way. You won't. Surrender totally and unconditionally to impersonal neutrality, which is the very essence of your divinity. Every single layer, every single one that tells you otherwise has been given to you by someone else. You can make a decision to live divinely, giving up the need to get somewhere, have something happen, or make sure that you are in control of your own outcome. You are in control, just not in the way your mind thinks you are. The control is the surrender to being divine, which means that all is naturally benefiting everything else, even when your mind can't understand how that is happening. Your brain-mind complex is very limited in its knowing. The isness of you is limitless. Now, take a deep breath and meditate on this beautiful candle flame for 20 minutes in absolute silence.